It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
From the state of Bavaria and its capital, Munich, we're looking at Allianz Arena. Normally a famed football stadium, but here, playing host to the NFL and a much different type of football. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. We've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. First down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Fields on first down. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Trying to work quickly now. Now Fields. Has it on the slant. And in. Touchdown, New York. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock. But no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Devin Tompkins to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Young. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Young working from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 13-0 lead. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Gano for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. Tompkins now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He's got a gain of 6 there. Micah McFadden able to make the play. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. Young to throw here on 3rd. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a 1st down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Here's Young to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's picked out by the Giants. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score. Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot. Quickness, right? Usually the corridor skill guys. Yep. But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6. Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Tompkins now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Putting the tight end in motion. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He finds Slayton. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Gano for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. Gano ready to send this away. Valus Jones now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. He takes a knee, and that's gonna run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Yep. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. A half a play still to go here as we're back to football in München. Tompkins now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Defense shows blitz. Young. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Rush coming for Young. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
Gano for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Tompkins now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Hits him on the in route. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Drew Phillips making the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And he's gonna go, it's a pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Giants continue adding on to that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Tompkins now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
From the 31. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Young throwing here. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Carolina in punt formation. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Giants football. 1st down, ball at the 36. Now it's a bootleg for him. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. It's a design boot. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's got it on the bootleg. getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Design bootleg here. Dulcich hauls it in. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They've got to keep moving quick here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He calls his own number again. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
14 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. The throw is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Tracy. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. They go right back to Tracy. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Giants are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tack on 7 more to their lead. Gano ready to send this away. Tompkins now to return. The Panthers set to take the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Back now. Pressure on its way. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the Giants come away with the win. And the trip to Germany was for business, Brock. They certainly got some pleasure out of this trip, too, with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say goodbye from Germany.